Hello, I'm Philip Brunelle, Artistic Director and founder of Vocal Essence and organist choirmaster at Plymouth Congregational Church in Minneapolis. Each day, I've taken a different composer who's had a role to play with these two organizations, and today it's Franz Liszt, the great Hungarian composer, born in 1811, died in 1886. Not only was he a composer, he was a virtuoso pianist, conductor, organist. He was a man of so many talents. He is the one who really was responsible for creating the symphonic poem as an art form. And of course, his whole idea of taking themes and transforming them became part of his life's work. He started piano at age 7. He gave his first concert when he was 9. He studied then with Czerny and Salieri, and in the course of his life met everyone who was famous in Europe. He was especially impressed with Berlioz and did everything he could to promote Berlioz music, especially after the Symphonie Fantastique didn't get the kind of press at the beginning that he felt it should get. He also admired Paganini, and he decided that what Paganini could do on the violin, he would do on the piano. So his whole idea of piano technique became amazing. He also, of course, was a friend of Chopin. And one of the things that he did in terms of technique, he would, for instance, he wrote a series of etudes. An etude just means study. And each one had a different kind of challenge. So for instance, if you had this melody, you could do this. But that's not what Franz Liszt did. He did this. And the whole piece is like that. Suddenly octaves going all over. His concert etude in D flat. Well, by the time he was in his 40s, he was so wealthy that from then on he gave all the money he earned to charity. He also, later, Debussy, hearing him play the piano, said that he used the pedal on the piano like a form of breathing. So he must have been an exceptionally thrilling and wonderful pianist. One of the pieces that he composed for choir, he did 5 masses. This is part of one, it's called the Missa Choralis, because it's basically a choral mass with some organ things that come in between. And he would take a simple melody. Here it is in the Benedictus. Very simple, but here's what he would do, changing keys with it. He'd started out, this is just a cappella choir. Now we're in G major, so we start there. Now we change again. It continues like that, and then it has this ending with 4 sopranos. And you want to make sure you have 4 sopranos who are confident, who've got great sound, and can sing very, very softly. So here's the ending. And then 2 sopranos. The Benedictus of Franz Liszt. Well, I mentioned that he had been a champion of Berlioz. He was also an early champion of Richard Wagner. And one of the things that he did, I mean, he wrote volumes of piano music. I've got 10 volumes of his music at home. It's just amazing amount that this man was able to do. He was very fond of Wagner, and so he would often take music from his operas, Wagner's operas, and make piano transcriptions. So here is one of the arias, the tenor aria from Tannhäuser. It's the aria that the tenor sings, O du mein holder Abendstern, and arranged now for piano solo. Have a wonderful day.